second.
Cześć, mam wszystkim ludzka, z tej strony Big Games 14. Witam was w kolejnym odcinku z gry Deus Ex, Rozłam Ludzkości. Dzisiaj będziemy robić kolejne misje. Trochę sobie się pobawimy w ustawieniach, więc bez gadania rozpocznijmy.
David Sarek.
Play it.
Stay. I know it's been a while, but after what happened in Prague yesterday. Look, son, whatever reasons you had for not getting in touch these last 2 years, life's too short. I'm leaving for London soon, but give me a call.
You saved his fake call number?
Yes, Adam. Just activate your TV system.
Znaleźliśmy pan topę jakiegoś. Jakiś pakiet powitalny. Dobra. Zobaczmy sobie tego e-booka. Ja tego czytać nie będę. Jak ktoś chce, to może sobie zatrzymać, sam przeczytać. Albo kupić grę. Nie, no to akurat za długie. Cały odcinek gry. I mamy też trójkąt. Dobra. Mamy już dwa przedmioty fabularne. Co my tu mamy? Przegrupowanie, przedłużenie. Dobra. Pewnie trzeba wyjść. Zobaczmy sobie jeszcze pokój. Nasze mieszkanie. Gazeta. O, moduł kredytowy. Dobra, dzwoni do... Była wiadomość od Sarifa. Zadzwonimy do niego.
Adam, thanks for calling me back.
Seraph.
I heard about the bombing in Prague. It's all over the news. Did anyone you know get hurt?
You know me. I tend to keep to myself. I'm surprised you even know I'm here.
Interpol called me when you applied for the job, part of their extensive background checks. I gave you a glowing recommendation.
Thanks. What do you want?
What do I want? Jeez, Adam. I know I did some questionable things in the past, but a lot's happened in the last 2 years. To both of us.
Ulegnijmy.
It's true. For what it's worth, I'm glad you made
Może
it.
to się kiedyś przyda. Jak będziemy do niego
Wasn't easy,
jeszcze
I'm sure
dzwonić.
you know. I was at death's door by the time the rescue crews pulled me out of the wreckage. While the doctors were stitching me back together, my company fell apart. There wasn't anything I could do to stop it, not from a hospital bed.
I heard Tai Young Medical bought everything up.
They're the only biotech corporation that could after the incident. Our patents, our tech, everything. Oh well, sometimes one dream has to die so another can rise from its ashes.
You talked to Pritchard lately?
Frank! Out of all of us, I think he's the one who's changed the least.
He'd probably tell you there wasn't anything about him that needed changing.
I'm sure he would. But when the world transforms itself the way ours has, people need to adapt or get left behind. Frank's freelance now, but he's still in computer security, still in Detroit. I don't know if he'll ever leave.
You heard anything from Megan?
After all we went through, I thought she'd stand by me. Still, you know, she always wanted to be at the cutting edge. She didn't see a future for herself in Detroit, so she went to VersaLife.
She moved to Hong Kong?
San Francisco. They've got an offshore research facility there named Rokaseca Beach. I'm sure you've seen it in the news.
California, huh? I wonder if she's told her mother.
You want my advice, son? Write her out of your life, because I'm damn sure she's written us out of hers.
Your message said you were going to London. Casual trip? Or is this tied to the new dream?
I'm meeting with the Santo Group, Nathaniel Brown and his investors.
Santo. They built the Udalek complex, the Og ghetto, here in Prague. Why are you meeting with them?
Brown's got big plans. He wants to focus on real solutions, ideas that look to the future. You've heard of the Safe Harbor Initiative?
I've heard of Rabia, the walled city he and his company are building in the desert for Ogs.
Rabia's just a part of it. We're talking about self-sustaining, energy-efficient arcologies that can be replicated anywhere on Earth. Cities built by the augmented, for the augmented.
Where the dream of self-controlled human evolution lives on.
It may not seem like it right now, son, but one day, people will move on from the incident, and when that happens, we'll be ready for it. I'm glad we caught up, Adam. I've always tried to look out for you, you know. That bombing yesterday.
You didn't call to talk about the bombing. Just ask.
It's nothing, really. I just need a signature so I can finish filing the bankruptcy paperwork.
You need my signature?
Yeah, apparently there was some kind of bureaucratic mix-up caused by you being declared legally dead for a year. The apartment in Detroit was leased in your name even though we paid for it.
Fine. Send me the paperwork.
Thanks, Adam. I appreciate it, really.
Goodbye, Seraph.
No, chwilę sobie z nim pogadaliśmy. Znowu jakieś e-booki. Co mamy w szafkach? Kasę, dobra. Części. Tego chyba nie wiem. Biobateria, o. No dobra. I komputer. O, inteligentny dom. O, mam panele ścienne jakieś. Coś otworzył. O tu! Patrzcie, jaka technologia. Amunicja się zawsze... Kurde, coś. Dobra. Zamkniemy, żeby nikt nam się tutaj nie włamał.
Out of sight, out of mind.
No i dobrze. Jeszcze coś tu znajdziemy. Tego e-booka już czytałem. Jeszcze jeden book. Weźmy płaszcz. I wyjdźmy.
No, it's Jensen.
It's good to finally hear from you, Agent. You doing okay?
Sorry about the downtime. I'll get to the office as soon as I can, but my Ogs took a hit during the attack. I need to get them looked at.
Praksisy mi się na razie nie przydadzą, więc nie mogę z nimi
Of
zrobić.
course. There's a lot of work ahead of us, Jensen. I'll see you when you get in.
Dr. Kohler, I need to pay you a visit.
Jensen! Now's actually a really good time for me, like right now.
Something wrong?
There are some guys in my bookshop. Pissed off the Valley gangster-looking guys. So, unless you want bloodshed the day after a terror attack...
The front door isn't the most peaceful option. I got it.
You want Praxis, eh? Biocell, hypostim, painkillers.
I might be interested.
They sell these things.
Yeah, I got that.
No i znaleźliśmy sklep. Się przyda. Sprzedajmy mu te piwa, co przed chwilą przyniósł. Whisky jakieś. Co mi to jest niepotrzebne? Nie, tego karabinku by się pozbył, ale na to mnie nie stać. A właśnie wiem, że mam coś w schowku. Chyba zaraz weźmiemy. Sprzedajmy. Ten karabin też.
Что за хуйня?
I'll be on my way.
Then get lost. You waste my time.
Zobaczmy ten nasz schowek. Co my tu mamy? No, jest karabin. O, kredyty. Weźmy sobie wszystkie. Weźmy sobie na razie wszystko, co możemy sprzedać.
Credits up front.
Sprzedajmy szybko. Pistolet, nie wiem czy wersję Elite zostawić, czy ten. Rewolweru na pewno nie chcę. Pistolet chyba zostawię zwykły. Ile kosztuje ten karabin? Tu 1400. Co sprzedałbym tego i kupił ten. To już słyszeliśmy, pominiemy sobie. Nie to, dobra. Wyjmiemy sobie jeszcze ze schowka karabin usypiający. O, części, to się może przydać. A, nie ma miejsca, dobra. Sprzedajmy jeszcze ten karabin usypiający, bo nie wiem, czy będę go używał. I pokupujmy amunicję. O. Części te sobie kupmy, się przydadzą zawsze. A to za chwilę.
You want anything else?
Granaty sobie też weźmiemy, bo się przydadzą. Dym, nie wiem, ale też się przyda czasem. A i mamy jeszcze takie rzeczy, które możemy tylko sprzedać. Te też sobie posprzedawajmy. Chwilę już tu siedzę, więc jak ktoś nie chce oglądać, jak ja sprzedaję i kupuję, to niech nie patrzy po prostu. O, do pistoletu rozładującego to nie widziałem. A kupiłbym sobie jeszcze ten celownik. I to chyba tyle.
I have everything I need.
By now, you won't have to come back.
I ten laser sobie dajmy... A do karabinu. Sobie uporządkujmy.
Biocells, painkillers, right over there.
Jakie mamy tu kamień? Tylko to. Ta EMP coś się nie chce załadować, kurde. Sprzedajmy ją szybko.
Ours is the man. He'll set you up. Store! You think I'll talk to you like this? How much?
I'm good for now.
Then get lost. You waste my time.
Dobra, wiem koleś.
Biocells, painkillers, right over there.
Przeładujmy sobie wszystko.
you scan somebody else? License, permit, voucher, document of authority,
No i
temporary
się
pass,
zaczyna.
travel coupon, and or certificate of authenticity.
Good old days, we'd just ask for ID.
Good old days are gone. Haven't seen one of these before. Orange level. You are some kind of badass?
Just someone with a job to do.
And the tools to do it, obviously. Go on through.
Dobra, wybierzmy sobie jakąś misję. A odnajdziemy najpierw kolera. Chyba, że to jest... Chyba, że jest coś bliżej. Nie, to jest raczej bliżej.
Street is off limits or your buck. Private function. All businesses are temporarily closed.
Kurde. Może będzie jakieś inne wejście. Tędy wejdziemy. Nie wiem.
Doc Larry! Doc Larry! Show me latest papers. Otherwise you cannot go through.
I know the drill.
The drill has changed. Too many forgeries. All OGs must now carry a supplementary permit authentication card. Do you have this card?
Współpracujemy, nie chcę wywoływać strzelaniny.
And who do you work for exactly?
Does it matter? You worried I might outrank you?
Of course not. These rules, they apply to everyone. Besides, I am regional director of document check-in. I report to God directly. It is God who tells me that if you continue this way, without proper permit,
Se wymyślił
I am
kierownika
morally obliged
sprawdzenia
to shoot
dokumentów, kurde.
Is that right?
you. My friend, I know what you're thinking. It's terrible the way they make laws against your kind. But listen, maybe I can do something to help. We could come to an understanding.
What kind of understanding?
Lucky for you, I know a guy. An expert in permitification. A document agent. He offers permits, authentication cards. Peace of mind. With his help, you go wherever you want, whenever you want. No more hassles. What do you say?
A pójdźmy na to.
This document agent you mentioned, is he the one in charge? He gets you to stop OGs and offer them this opportunity to do business with him.
Go see for yourself. My friend has documents to pass checkpoints, to keep police off your back, to get into parts of Prague you never knew existed. Tell him Drahomir sent you. You'll see. I give you address, yes?
A
Give me the
akceptuję.
address. I think I'd like to see who's behind all this.
Shekashka. There's a courtyard behind the apartment building. Very easy to find. My friend will be there. He will get you latest permit card. Just pay him and don't ask questions.
Ta, zapłać i nie zadawaj pytań. Dobra,
I'm serious. I saw his
gdzie to w
last
ogóle
night
jest? Chwila.
out behind
Tam, dobra. Przeszukujmy samochody po drodze. Może przez policyjnego. O kurde. Jak tu nie ma. Ten ma alarm, widać.
You looking for permit?
washes the uniform this time.
You need to see Drahomir first. I don't handle the car.
Your kind is not always.
You looking for permit?
No tu jest kwestia dokumentu, dobra.
I was stopped by someone named Drahomir at a checkpoint. He sent me here. Apparently you help OGs with documentation, upgrade their permits.
You have the money.
Maybe. You want to tell me what I'm paying for exactly?
You pay to get your name on the list. Milena upstairs, she works on your shiny new permit.
You come back in 1 week to pick it up. Standard pickup fee will apply.
How much do you charge people for this?
Not people. Odds. 35,000 credits.
Chyba go pogięło.
Your buddy said this one was on the house because I'm such a nice guy.
Drahomir would never say that.
What would he say? Something like, gouge every og sucker I send you for as much money as you possibly can? Is that how this works?
Look, just give me what you have, and I'll put your name on the list. That's how it works. Melina does surprisingly good work. Puts more effort in than we ask her to.
I think
Nie
I've
będę mu
heard
nic
all I
płacił.
need to about your offer.
Atakować też nie.
Upstairs. Gonna try my chances without the papers for now.
Suit yourself. Only a matter of time before they come knocking at night.
Trzeba znaleźć jakiś inny sposób przejścia. Chyba ten. Dobra. O, i tutaj mamy spaloną ciężarówkę Sarif Industries z poprzedniej części. Tędy może coś się uda? Mapa nam świruje, kurde. Kurde, tędy chyba nie przejdziemy chwilę. Spróbuję hipostymulant i... Udało się, kurde. Do czegoś mnie to w ogóle zaprowadzi? A, hachować nie udało. Co jednak do niczego mnie to nie zaprowadziło. Idźmy tędy, gdzie poprzednio patrzyłem. Jeszcze jakiś tam znalazłem. O, i amunicja, fajnie. Amunicja zawsze się przyda. Latają te przejebane drony, kurde.
Not know why I never get to work the checkpoint.
Nikt nie usłyszał chyba. Schowajmy go tu. Wejdźmy jakoś tak. Chyba nie powinien zauważyć, jak żeby tak. Dobra. Poziom bezpieczeństwa trzeci, Jezu. Tu ktoś chodzi. Szkoda, że nie mogę ulepszać sobie kupować jeszcze. Ten nie będę chyba ryzykował. Mam amunicję EMP. Ale chwilę jeszcze tutaj sprawdź. Dokąd to mnie zaprowadziło? A, do gazu. Dobra, nie przejdziemy i tak. To zostaje chyba tylko to. Kurde, nie to wcisnę. Jakiś pan tam pierwszy od niego znalazł.
Still want to keep looking?
Kurde. Weźmy sobie to. Kurde. Niech się tylko wychyli. O! Dajcie jeden pistolet. Wejdźmy tu. A w ogóle sobie jeszcze rzecz poustawiajmy w ekwipunku. Stop 5, 7, 8 i to pod 0. Tak, ma być dobrze. Laserów chyba będą unikać, bo są wybuchowe. Kurde, udało się. Dobra. Widzę, że mamy hasło. 1, 9, 8. Kurde. Wyłączajmy kamery, otwórzmy drzwi i wyłączmy lasera. Min nie będę brał, bo to się żarka przydaje. Porozmawiamy sobie z nią.
You want to tell me what's going on here?
Arts and crafts?
I think you work for a scam artist out there. Or do they work for you?
It was never meant to be a scam. More like social services for the disaffected. You know, like no og left behind.
Looks like a forgery ring to me.
I hate the word forgery. I prefer graphic arts activism. I help people to be other people. And seriously, try getting anywhere with forgery on your resume.
You're involved in something that takes advantage of people, and you're worried about your resume?
That may have come out wrong. I mean, yes, career is important, but it's not everything. I know that. I tend to get really nervous when I'm stressed. I'm stressed when... which always just makes things worse. Oh, okay, look. I have no reason to be nervous here, do I? You're totally on my side, right? One of the good guys. Not like Drahomir.
Uspokójmy.
I'm not here to make you nervous. I just need you to explain it to me. The essentials of what's been going on here.
Essentials. Right. Essentially, I was trying to help my augmented friends.
The way I saw it out there, the promise of fake documents was being used to extort people. How does that help them?
The extortion part sucks. I swear to you, I'm totally anti-extortion.
Obviously.
Let me explain better. The government, they print up these official permits each month, but they only sell them to the rich corporate and military allies. Meanwhile, the other ogs, they get cattled out of the city because their documents aren't up to date enough. That's what was happening to my friends.
Government corruption versus organized crime. And regular people get caught in the middle. You gotta love the classics.
When it was just me, I didn't charge anyone. But then Drahomir shows up and turns it into this big operation with fake checkpoints and ridiculous fees. I didn't want anything to do with that. I wanted to stop.
Why didn't you?
I was scared. Drahomir said he would kill me. Looked at me kind of... like you're looking at me now. You're not going to kill me, are you?
What do you think?
I'm not sure yet. Look, the real problem is Drahomir and that checkpoint of his. Without him in the picture, the rest of them couldn't run a lemonade stand. Maybe you could... you know...
You think I just walk around shooting people?
Don't you?
I like knowing there are other options.
Okay, so stab him, scare him, or get the police to do their job for once. I remember Drahomir mentioning this cop who threatened him. She was hanging around his checkpoint. Who knows? Maybe there really is one good cop in Prague.
That sounds like the safest bet. Otherwise, you're asking me to pick a fight with a bunch of guys in uniforms. Scam artists or not.
The whole city would come down on you. Still, up to you how you want to handle it.
Right. And just so we're clear, you are going to stop forging documents now.
I don't like getting into trouble. And even worse is other people suffering because of me. No more faking documents ever again. Unless someone really needed one. Then I'd probably do it. I mean, if we knew for a fact that we could help someone, we should do whatever we can, right?
It depends what you have in mind.
The docs I make, they really can fool the authorities. Sort of.
Sort of.
Drahomir flooded the streets with forgeries, so the city started tracking more, adding scanners, validation numbers. Now, unless one of my permits gets activated in the city database, it's just plastic.
So you're telling me these people pay for forgeries and then probably get deported anyway?
It doesn't have to be that way. I have 2 permits that I literally just made. And I think we can really help these people. If you're willing.
Pomóżmy.
Alright, how do we help?
Their names are Edward Broad and Irenka Bauer. Drahomir was going to charge them like 20 more times. But maybe you could just give them the forgeries? Early Christmas present?
You said it's just plastic, that people get deported anyway. How does this help them?
I think I know how to get them activated. As long as you're willing to follow through.
Alright. I'll go meet Edward and Irenka. In the meantime, are you going to be okay here?
Once they learn that Drahomir's been taken care of, the others will leave me alone. He's the one I'm scared of.
I've already taken care of the guys outside. There won't be a problem.
Thank you. As mysterious military types go, you're pretty neat, I guess. By the way, there is a safe over there where they keep their money. I'll give you the code. 2489. Feel free to help yourself.
What about you?
Way ahead of you.
Dobra, trochę się rozgadała. Dostaliśmy kod, więc skorzystajmy z niego. Tutaj termin 2489 i odblokujmy. Dobra. Trochę tych kredytów było. Dobra, ma tylko amunicję. Tak więc wyjdźmy. Najpierw rozprawimy się z Drahomirem. Mówili, że gdzieś tutaj była policjantka obok. Ona coś w Drahomirze mówi. Chyba.
What gives it away?
You just walked up to a police officer. And I have this funny feeling you expect something good to come out of it.
I used to be a cop, for what it's worth.
Let me guess, not in Prague. And not since the incident.
In America, Detroit, a long time ago.
I envy you. I look forward to the day that I can say I used to be a cop a long time ago.
That bad?
If I could do it again, I would be a fireman. No one looks into a fire and thinks, shit, does this one really deserve it? You can just follow orders and feel good about it.
About the repression in this city.
Look, I have nothing against your kind, okay? Personally, I mean. But I am on the front lines of a police state. I am a child of my moment in history.
Sounds awfully abstract for a cop.
To be competent, I have to be complicit. My way of being okay with that is to be abstract. I don't drag human beings from their homes. I drag historical outliers. I don't shoot into unarmed crowds. I fulfill the will of history.
You mean the will of those in power?
Same difference.
Chyba się już rozgadaliśmy, wydajemy Drahomira.
I recently got stopped at a fake checkpoint. Heard there was a cop around here who might know what I'm talking about.
Draumir, he's a slippery fuck. Pays off all the right people. Provides all these bullshit documents that prove he's legit. Regional inspector, my ass. I'm putting a file together.
A file? This guy's dressing up like a cop and harassing hogs in the street.
Sounds like 90% of the people I work with. Listen, the right amount of coin in the right kind of pocket, fancy-looking paperwork, those things go a long way in this city. Especially if the perception is that he's not really doing anything wrong. Just giving Oggs a hard time.
There's more to it than that.
That's exactly what I think. Why don't you fill me in? What's Drahomir been up to behind my back?
Draumir's checkpoint is the setup for a forgery ring. He's not just stopping Oggs and giving them a hard time. He's not just taking people's lunch money. It's extortion.
This forgery ring, you have an address?
I was inside. I saw the equipment.
You know what? You had me back at harassing. I've been dying for an excuse. A chance to go after someone who actually deserves it for once. No more hiding behind the people he bribes. I suggest keeping your distance. Official police.
Dało się przekonać.
Stay out of it.
Zobaczmy, co się stanie. Się schowam, bo nie chcę dostać.
Milena, I've got an update on your friend Drahomir.
I've seen Drahomir pretend to be many things. My friend was never one of them.
It's been taken care of. He's not gonna be a problem anymore.
Thank God. I don't know how you did it, but I'm glad you did. Listen, if you ever need documents for something...
I'll be fine. Thanks.
No i udało się z nim rozprawić. Dobra, weźmy się za kolejne, czyli spotkanie z Edwardem i Red. Kurde.
We're just trying to keep peace and order here. Leave me alone.
We were machines, sir. But terror and pain have turned us into souls. There is something struggling within. Moments when something enters into us. Thoughts come upon us which are not of us. We feel what we did not used to feel. We hear voices teach us to have children so that we may love them. Primus, is that you?
Are you Arenka Bauer?
Who are you? Please, take whatever you want. Just leave us alone.
I didn't come here to take anything.
You haven't? Arenka, she gets very scared. Whatever you've come to tell her, you should first tell me. I am the robot Helena. Arenka is not well. We must shield her.
Arenka paid someone to make her an AUG permit. To keep her from being taken to Gollum City. That someone wants to come through.
Really? If that's true, we'll be very happy. If we can stay in Prague, maybe they'll even... There was once a great play that predicted so much. Robots, revolutions, the future of mankind. She memorized all of it. It's her way. It's my way of trying to understand.
I'll take your word for it. Here. This permit is good enough to fool anyone who takes a look at it.
Does this mean I don't have to hide anymore?
It's not that simple. You're still in danger. The permit needs to be activated. Otherwise, a routine scan will mark you for Gollum just the same.
I don't understand.
Sorry. There's no legal way for you to stay here. You should prepare for the worst.
We don't know how to prepare.
I'll take care of the activation. Just keep a low profile until I can get it sorted out.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
Perhaps we've been dead a long, long time.
And they're sitting on some cash, Grandpa. They're through. The old men were supposed to be alone.
Thank you. Oh, thank you so much for what you've done. Thank you. I didn't know what to do. There are not many people a man like me can call on for help.
What do they want?
What everybody wants. Money, to feel strong. At first I thought they were here to take me away. Any moment now, they will take me away.
Maybe it doesn't have to come to that.
Don't get an old man's hopes up. Unless... my daughter? Did she send you? She did, didn't she? Why else would you... Please, tell me, when can I see them?
No, that's not who sent me. You paid someone for an AUG permit. Do you remember?
Oh, yes. Those officers who stopped me. Sure, I remember. They charged me 3 times already. Said it was a very complicated process. I knew it wouldn't get me anywhere.
But you kept paying?
I was desperate. I would pay 100 more times if it meant I could stay close to my family, to what is left of them. I want to stay in Prague.
Nie chcę z nim długo gadać. Znam mu po prostu przepustkę.
I remember the officer saying I would have to pay again. Is that true?
No, I'm not here to collect. I'm here to help.
I appreciate that. So, what now? Do I have to activate something? I can put on my nice coat if necessary. If I have to wait in line, I'll wait in line. I don't complain.
The situation's a little less legal than that.
Oh. Do you need me to break in somewhere?
I'll take care of it. Just try to keep a low profile until I figure out how to validate your number.
All right. I can do that. I will wait here.
Elena.
Zobaczmy, co ma w komputerze.
Now what?
There's a computer at the government kiosk that handles the augment permit registry. You'll have to...
Teraz gdzie mam się udać? A nie, dobra. To się udamy później, teraz sobie odszukamy cholera w księgarni.
Quote unquote.
You mean break in?
The code to the server room is 6788. Be careful, there may be other forms of security.
All right, I got it.
Przeszukam sobie bagażnik. O, jakiś samochód policyjny. Teraz to już chyba śmietnik. Tam jest niby jakieś mieszkanie. Spróbujmy się przedostać tędy. O, dobra.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Szybko poszło, myślałem, że dłużej zajmie. Teraz się jakoś włamać po cichu. Kurde, ktoś mnie zauważył prawie. Na szczęście tylko prawie. Wejdźmy tędy. O. Mam pan topa. O, tu jest coś. Dobra. Gdzie mnie to doprowadzi? Dalej. Tu ściana jest. Nie, tu na dół. Chyba niszczą książki, kurde. Przydałoby się to jakoś nimi zająć, ale... Odwróć się, odwróć. Kurde. Weźmy tutaj granat. A, kurde. Przejść się udało. Trochę oberwałem, ale dobra.
Jensen, thank God, I'm down in the dungeon, man. You remember the title of my super secret book, right?
I remember it's red.
Zaraz sobie wejdziemy do niego, ale najpierw... A, dobra, nie zrobimy tak. Tak, on ma poukrywane, kurde. Jakiś przejebany ulepszenia tutaj ma. Dobra, zjedźmy do warsztatu.
Jensen, my favorite techno wonderkind. Sorry about the goons, man. They didn't give you too much trouble, did they?
Nothing I couldn't handle. What do they want? You behind on your protection money?
I don't think it's about money. I got this little misunderstanding with their boss, Otar. You know how it is with these gangster types.
Enough to know that there's no such thing as a little misunderstanding.
Diwali internal politics. I'm gonna get it sorted. Gonna see the big boss myself. As soon as things settle down. The day after a bombing, man, it's... Well, I mean, it's scary, right? I'm surprised people go out at all.
Sometimes people don't have a choice. My systems took a hit. I was hoping you could help me get everything running again.
Took a hit? You mean... Oh, shit! Why didn't you say so? We need to get you in the chair. The chair. You know, I've always wanted to get a closer look at those satty fogs of yours. A real close look. So let's strap you in, get the gas going, and then, well, then I just need to sort of dive in. Feel my way around.
What exactly are you going to do to me?
I'm not sure yet. First, I gotta get in there to see what's wrong. But don't worry. I'm not gonna do anything to you I wouldn't do to myself. I promise. Besides, you've been here a few times. You know I'm professional.
You've never had to put me under before.
I never saw you the day after an explosion before either. That was a big shock to your system, man. Kaboom! Now, you want me to fix you or not?
Hang on a sec. You're gonna put me under for how long? What if the Diwali send reinforcements?
Oh, you're just stalling. Those illiterates aren't going to get in here. Don't be scared of the chair, okay? The chair is gentle. I promise. This thing with the Diwali is nothing. Otar's pissing where he shouldn't.
I count on you to fix me, Kohler. To some extent, your problems are my problems.
That's sweet, Jensen. Otar Botkovelli is the Diwali #2 guy. The men outside, they were his men. But the big boss man is Radic Nikoladze. He is the #1 guy. And I know Radic, so don't worry about it. Now, are we gonna do this procedure or what?
All right. Let's just get this over with.
Relax, Jensen. It's gonna be fine. You won't even know I'm in there. You'll feel weightless, far away, like you're someone else.
No i zamiast powiesić, rzucił na ziemię, kurde. Co za ham.
Before you know it.
What?
Oh, thank God. Take it easy. I swear I didn't mean to. Your retinal display should be back soon. You can still move, right?
Where did you...
I was trying to connect the unconnected, but you got some strange fucking ogs back there. I mean, I probably shouldn't have. Here, let me get you some water. Or something stronger, maybe?
Water.
You got it, Jensen. Just ease out. Don't freak out. Rebooting was the only way to save you.
Save me from what, Kohler?
Core meltdown. You almost melted my chair. So I reset you, and I found these, I think it's better if I show you what I found. Bring up your system display. You need to see this for yourself. These are your implants. You're familiar with all these, right?
Yeah. David Seraph installed them. Took 2 years for my body to get used to everything.
Right. Well, I had to undo some of that getting used to.
What's going on, Kohler? Why do I feel different?
Something was trying to vampire the juice out of you. I couldn't figure out what until after the reboot. Turns out your Factory Zero is not the standard Factory Zero.
What am I looking at?
Experimental fucking test dogs, man. Hidden inside your body.
You're telling me I got more implants than I thought I did?
More than your body can handle. Pretty cool, right?
I'm not sure yet.
I want to show you what happens when you activate one of these suckers.
Włączmy sobie to.
See that? Major spike in your power consumption.
Where the hell did these things come from?
I can't answer that. All I know is the explosion must have woken them up. But man, you want to use these crazy fucking things? That's your right. We just gotta make sure it doesn't fry you. Now, I maybe got an idea on how to do that. Try shutting down one of your other implants. You know, just for fun. See that? Cooled you right down. You have the power to balance your system if you want. Just, you know, don't activate everything all at once.
What would happen if I did?
Well, you'd suffer some major glitches due to overheating. We're talking risk of permanent damage. So, you know, maybe don't do that.
All right. Reset me now, Kohler. I'll reactivate what I need myself.
Okay, so I'm not always gonna be there for you like this. I can't just follow you around to reset things and hold your neural weave together. Whatever choices you make from here on out, they're your choices.
Thought you were supposed to be my AUG expert.
I specialize in Chinese black market, okay? The shit I found hidden inside you, spliced into your system like that, looks to me like it's from Mars, man.
I'm pretty sure they're not from Mars.
I feel bad. You deserve answers I can't give you. I can help manage your system better than anyone in Prague. I help you make the most of the new AUGs we just found.
But you can't tell me where the hell they came from. As far as I know, David Seraph installed all my AUGs. If there's something inside me I don't know about, he's the one I need to talk to.
I am familiar with Sarah's work. These new AUGs, they look different to me. I mean, that neodymium shell. Who uses dimorphic magnetorheological fluid like that? Seriously, if you talk to Sarif, you need to ask him that. Shit really stands out. Pretty fucking cool, actually.
Why would Sarif have hidden these things inside me? I don't get it.
I am not convinced this is a Sarif job. The tech itself is super high-end, but the PDOT insulation, sloppy. The bone mounting, mounted on the quick. Just doesn't have Sarif's touch. Looks more like a retrofit to me. Something much more recent. Well, what are you thinking?
I'm thinking how much I hate being unconscious. You said these additions look recent. How recent?
Within the last 2 years, give or take. Something happened to you in that time?
I was pulled out of the ocean and put in some facility in Alaska to recover. There's a few months there that... the more I try to remember, the blurrier it gets.
Shit, Jensen. That's terrifying.
You ever seen anything like this before? An AUG system that's deliberately hidden like that?
I don't know, Jensen. I mean, I heard of people getting the black market treatment before. Pass out in Prague, wake up in Shanghai. But usually they wake up with less AUGs, not more.
What exactly makes these AUGs so different from my other ones?
They look like experiments, is what? Loose wiring everywhere, man. It's like half of you is untested, unfinished, unbelievable. It's beautiful is what it is.
This tune-up went longer than I expected. Let's wrap this up.
Right. Here, take some Praxis kits for the trouble. Praxis solves everything. Keeps customers happy. Just, remember what I showed you about managing your juice. It's gonna be a balancing act for you. Well, unless...
Unless what, Kohler?
There could be a way to optimize. It's just... it would involve getting something from Otar. A neuroplasticity calibrator.
There's a way for me to use everything I have without compromise. I want to know about it.
I was hoping you'd say that. I order all my fancy tech from this illegal catalog, right? But my last shipment got intercepted by Otar Botkoveli.
The same Otar whose men were looking for books out there before?
I am not going to force you. I want you to want to do it. I want you to want to be an augmented god among men. If that sounds like something that interests you, then you should know that Otar runs an underground casino in the Chisti district. The entrance is in a small courtyard off Hlavny Street.
Thanks for the info, Kohler. Thanks for the praxis.
Mamy 12 praksis, ja sobie zawsze na początek kupuję te hakowanie lepsze. Jeszcze sobie kupmy, mamy 4 to i to, dobra. Dostaliśmy jakieś 2 rzeczy nowe. Tego jeszcze nie będę robił. I się pojawiły nowe misje poboczne. Ale to już w następnym odcinku. Na dziś to było tyle. Do następnego. Cześć.